Well, to dovetail a little bit on that question, Mark, is there a specific office within the FDA that deals specifically with orphan drugs?
We do have an Office of Orphan Drugs, yes. That's in the Office of the Commissioner, yes. Mm-hmm.
And a drug like, let's say, like this, like the Ampligen, would that be considered an orphan drug? Or do you know?
Well, now you're treading in an area where I actually can publicly comment. Products that have applied for orphan drug designation and have received orphan drug designation, that information is made public and is actually listed in what we call the Orange Book. Ampligen is a product for whom the sponsor did apply for orphan drug designation, and orphan drug designation has been granted to that product. Yes.
Now, is that orphan drug designation, are they on a fast track, so to speak, of approval, or they still take the same length of time?
What orphan drug designation confers is there are certain benefits to the sponsor with respect to being able to write off some of the cost of drug development. More importantly, probably the most valuable incentive to companies that are willing to develop products for orphan drug designation is the 7 years of exclusivity for that molecular entity for that indication. And that does provide some ability for the companies to recover their development costs. You mentioned fast-tracked drug development designation. That is a separate regulation, and there is a guidance about that. It is not automatically linked to orphan drug designation, although it is expected that products that do receive orphan drug designation will be considered for fast-track drug development designation. There are criteria for fast-track drug development designation which are independent from those for orphan drug designation, and applicants need to make a submission that will support that they meet those criteria.
So if I went to this Orange Book, I think you called it?
Yes.
Where the orphan drugs would be listed, what information would I find there?
What you would find is that you would find the list of products that have received orphan drug designation. I believe that is also the year in which that was granted, and there would be the indication for which that orphan drug designation was granted.
And that's it?
That would be it, yes.
And that would be on your website?
I'm not sure what our website at FDA has undergone many renovations and restructuring. I believe that there probably is a way to access the Orange Book online now.
Let us find out.
We can find that out, yes.
Make that available as part of the record for this meeting.
I will do that.
Yeah. We need to move on and...
Just one obvious question to follow. Is Ampligen fast track?
The agency is not able to comment on whether fast-track designation has been granted or not. The request for fast-track designation is a request that is usually made under investigative new drug exemption, and most of the activities under an IND are not public and are protected by laws of confidentiality.
Okay. We want to move on. We'll try to come back to FDA if we have time in the future.